On the periodic table, there are more than 100 elements. Okay, and these 100 elements, or all these elements, more than 100 elements, all these elements can combine in different ratios to form compounds. So, how many such compounds exist? Thousands and thousands of them. For example, if you take water, water is made out of oxygen and hydrogen. Same oxygen and hydrogen also make hydrogen peroxide. So like this, there are millions and millions of compounds. So now, when two elements, just taking a simple case, two elements, oxygen and hydrogen, combine to form water, you need to realize that oxygen and hydrogen chemically combine to form water, and water has its own properties. Water has nothing to do with properties of oxygen and hydrogen. So they form they make the water, and then oxygen and hydrogen lose their identity. Now water is its own identity. It has a specific boiling point which is different from that of oxygen and hydrogen. It has a different state which is different than hydrogen and oxygen, and it has totally different properties compared to oxygen and hydrogen. Now we said water is made by combination of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. And what is that chemical combination? Chemical combination is a chemical bond. Oxygen and hydrogen bond together to form water. Now there are two types of bonds. Ionic bonds. So a positive ion and a negative ion. We learned about ions in last chapter. Positive ion and a negative ion attract and they form a bond which we call as the ionic bond. So sodium plus ion, for example, attracts chloride ion and it forms sodium chloride crystal. Okay? Sodium chloride or table salt crystal. Now covalent bonds, they occur in between two nonmetals. Okay, covalent bonds is specifically nonmetals, and one atom, let's say A, shares its electrons with another atom B. Okay, so A has one electron, B has one electron, and they share these two electrons, okay, and they form an a covalent bond. So there are two types of bonds. Ionic bond formed by the attraction of positive ion with a negative ion, and covalent bond which occurs in between two nonmetals, and this is formed by sharing of electrons between two atoms.